Greetings once again to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. It's Lean Driver once again. I am coming to you today with a review of a watch that I got from another YouTuber, Random Rob. I encourage everyone that I know to go check out Random Rob's channel and subscribe to it. He does I think pretty much daily videos, and they're all very well done and very interesting and very well researched. He had gotten a watch from a company called, I'm going to mispronounce this badly, I apologize, Batavi, B-A-T-A-V-I. It is a Netherlands watch, Amsterdam, I believe. Not a city and country you associate with watches, but this watch is part of a Kickstarter program that is coming. I believe the Kickstarter will start on March 26th of 2020. I think there's a preview page up already for it, so you can take a look at it. This is a GMT watch. Its full name is the Batavi Cosmopolite. K-O-S-M-O-P-O-L-I-E-T. Cosmopolite. I guess that's pilot or something, some kind of pilot. I don't speak Scandinavian, so I'm going to guess their polite sounds and looks like pilot, so I'm going to go with that. It's a GMT watch. You can see the GMT hand up there. This was loaned to Rob from those guys, and then Rob loaned it to me to review as well. And as I said, it's a Kickstarter watch. It's not, as I'm shooting this, it's not released yet, but it will be shortly. It's a nice pilot's watch. I mean, it's not a bad watch at all. It really it looks great. It has this beautiful sunburst, but there's 4 different colorways. I happen to have the blue one. Beautiful sunburst blue dial. It has a dual colored bezel. The gray is supposed to represent the daylight hours, I'm guessing, and the blue is supposed to represent the night hours. It is a bi-directional, and it is detented, so each movement you can see clicks into place, but it does move in both directions, and it's a solid bezel, and no wobble, and it lines up beautifully, as you can see. I'm going to put it on for you. It uses a push button clasp. Show you that. Just clicks in. Dual push buttons. Milled clasp. Very nice. It fits pretty well. It's a very smooth, very nice bracelet. That does have one quirk that I'll get into in a minute, but it fits very nicely. It's not a very big watch. On my 7¼ inch wrist, it fits very well. Has the name in it. The watch also comes with, I'm going to put that down, it also comes with this orange rubberized strap with the Batavi logo on the buckle. Comes with its own spring bars, quick release spring bars. It's very smooth rubber, very soft rubber. You can see very pliable. Has little cutouts on the bottom so that it'll allow for air circulation. It also comes with this NATO strap. Now, I don't think I've made it too much of a secret that I am not a fan of NATO straps. I really don't like the extra long tail of them and everything, and most of them are made out of this canvas that really bothers me. But this material is very, very soft, very pliable. It's not stiff. You know what it feels like? It feels like seatbelt material on really, really high-end automobiles. I'm talking Benz, Porsche. Yes, it's pronounced Porsche. Those kind of cars. Very high-end material, very nice feeling material, very nicely done metal keepers. And, of course, it's signed Batavi on there. It's a nice NATO strap. I mean, if all NATO straps were like that and maybe the ability to make them shorter, I'd probably wear them more, or wear them, period. But they don't, and I don't. So what do we got? We got my sheet of facts here, so we can nerd out together. As I said, this is a Batavi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I'm sorry if I'm not, Batavi Cosmopolite GMT. It is a Kickstarter watch. It will be released roughly March 26th. I believe that's the right date. You might want to go on Kickstarter and search for Batavi and check that. It's going to start at roughly $750 US. I think it was the price on the site was in euros, so I converted it, and the day I converted it was roughly $750 US. It's using an ETA 2893-2 GMT movement. That probably explains the high price, because we are using a Swiss GMT, ETA movement, and ETAs ain't cheap. 50-hour power reserve. All these numbers are off the website. 50-hour power reserve, more or less. It's a 39 millimeter case, 12.5 millimeters thick. 48 millimeter tip to tip with drilled lugs. That's very nice. Makes changing straps easier, and that will be a key for someone like me. I'll get to that in a second. And a 20 millimeter lug width. And the bracelet does not, to my eye, appear to taper very much. So there you go. It is, as you can see, a sandwich style dial, so there is a lume disc underneath that beautiful blue Sunburst watch face. Uses C3 luminova, super luminova I should say, and it uses a sapphire crystal front and back. It does use the exhibition style case. You can see the movement. It's not overly decorated. In fact, it's barely decorated, but it does have a little bit of decoration on the rotor. Now, this is a prototype watch. This is not the final version, from what I understand. I don't know if they're going to make any addition or subtraction. What does that say? 200 meter water resistance? That's pretty good for a GMT. So, I don't know if they're going to make any changes or not. Or is this the final version? I would recommend a change. If the owners are listening and you still have time to do it, and the change has to do with this. I sized this approximately to my wrist, and the bracelet uses not just pin and collar, but pin and sleeve to hold the links together. And you all know my feelings on pins and collars. They're a pain in the butt. I don't like them. I try and avoid them whenever I can, and I don't like them on this watch. That's the only thing I don't like about this watch. That and the fact that, on some watches on the inside, you can see they will stamp in an arrow indicating which way to push the pin out. They don't do that on this one. Hopefully they'll do that on the production watches. But for now, they don't. So if the owners are listening to this video or watching this video, two problems that I see. One, you need directional arrows if you're going to stay with this pin and collar setup or pin and sleeve setup. The other problem, in my opinion only, is the fact that at $750 US, you're using pins and collars. Why not screws? Screws are good. Lots of companies use screws in the same price point. Zelos would be a good example of someone in the same price range using screws to secure your bracelets. That's just one man's opinion. I prefer screws. It makes it easier to size. A heck of a lot less loose parts running around when you're done sizing. And in my mind, more secure, especially if you use a little Loctite on the screw threads. But that's me. It's just me. It's my opinion. Overall, though, a very nice watch. Nicely executed, beautifully made, beautifully polished. Wonderful size. Just a perfect size. The case is beautifully designed. I like the drilled lugs. That makes changing straps very easy. I like the fact that with the bracelet on, the thing drops away very quickly, so you have a very short overhang, so this can fit on a variety of wrists. I like the signed crown. It's a big crown. It's easy to get your hands around it. It doesn't wobble. I'll show you. Screw down crown. No wobble. None. It is a hacking movement, as you can see. It's a solid quality watch, and I would say, if somebody asked me, do you recommend this to back on Kickstarter? I would say yes, absolutely. Be aware of the one issue that you may or may not have with the bracelet, but since they give you a rubber strap and a NATO, maybe that's not so much of a issue for you. You just drop the bracelet, put it back in its box or case or whatever they're going to provide in it, and go on, about your happy way. But I can without equivocation recommend that this is a hell of a nice looking watch. It appears to be well built. It does what it's supposed to. And I'd say go ahead and back the campaign. I think the campaign will succeed, and I think you'll get a hell of a watch for the money. An ETA movement is nothing to sneeze at, and at $750, that's right in the ballpark. So that's what I think about this watch, and you will judge for yourself. Do your own homework, see if your opinion and mine match. So I'm going to wrap the video at that point. I'm going to say the usual spiel. If you like the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. That would be nice. People clicking on the like button helps my channel become more recognizable to the algorithms and makes my channel pop up easier on searches. Comments, questions, suggestions down below, please. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. I do delete the ones that are nasty, and I do block that poster. If you're new to the channel, or you've been here a little while and you haven't already done so, please click the subscribe button. Help me grow my channel, please. If you click subscribe, also click the bell icon so that when I upload new content, you are alerted to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm hoping to get the chance to review more watches from watchmakers. This was not sponsored content, by the way. I did not receive any compensation for reviewing this watch. I don't get a free watch at the end of this. I don't get any money. I'm just doing it out of the thrill of being able to do that finally, now that my channel's bigger. And also, content is content, I'm very happy to give content. So, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.